Ladies and gentlemen, we are happy to report that our guest has arrived in the studio. Her name, like I said in the beginning of the show, is Miss Della Fischer. Miss Fischer, how you doing?
I'm good. I can't complain.
All right, glad to have you here.
Glad to be here.
As I stated in the intro, Miss Fischer is running for City Council here in the beautiful city of Paterson, New Jersey, and this is for the 4th Ward, where I grew up, in the 4th Ward of the city of Paterson. Miss Fischer is also, we'll start with just some other information. One of the gentlemen who filled in for us and a business partner of mine, his name is Mark Fischer. You guys remember him from about 2 weeks ago when he was on the show as a guest host. And this is, of course, the wife of Mark Fischer. So I just wanted to fill you in on that. She is definitely whose phone is on vibrate. I think that was Eric Lowe. See,
no,
here,
it was not.
Here,
No, it was not.
Here on the Urban Renaissance, we like to call out problems.
You called out the wrong problem.
Anytime that there's a
It
problem.
wasn't me.
But Miss Fischer, were you born in the city of Paterson?
Actually, no. I was born in the Brick City,
Newark,
New Jersey. Very proud to say that. I came to Paterson when I was about 12 and a half, going on 13, and never left. And I've been here, and I'm enjoying it. I've enjoyed the Silk City. I call it home. And it's just nice to have roughness and some smoothness in my life. So I guess that's just how things go.
That's what's up. So, Miss Fischer, you're running for 4th Ward City Council here in the city of Paterson. Have you ever held elected office before, or had ambitions to run for any elected office?
Absolutely not.
No political, like
no political. Always worked in the background. Always was
campaigns and
campaigns, motivating different rallies to go on. I was part of the New Jersey process of the Eric Brown situation. Mm-hmm. I've also served in different capacities of organizations and things of that nature, but never in the forefront of deciding to run and to really put as my daughter would say, put your foot in the water. So
okay.
That's where we are now.
Well, I have definitely seen you over the years fighting for the cause, various causes, and always not on the forefront necessarily as far as politics, but in the forefront of making things happen and fighting for positive change in the city of Paterson, in your neighborhood and throughout. What are some of the campaigns that you worked on in the past?
Well, I've had the opportunity to work very efficiently with the Vera Ames Garnes campaign. I've also worked with Marty Barnes. I've worked with Anthony Davis. So I've worked, throughout my years, I've had the opportunity to work with some great ones there.
And just for our viewing audience who might not be familiar with those individuals, because we're in, I think, 93 different countries now, 94. I'm sorry, folks. This is going to be bad on the replay. I just can't help it.
It's okay. I got some Ricolas if you want one.
I'm going to need it.
Give them two.
I just want to, Marty Barnes, mentioned a few names. Marty Barnes is a former mayor of the city of Paterson. Mm-hmm. You said Vera Ames Garnes, former councilwoman of the 4th Ward in the city of Paterson.
For 25 years.
And Anthony Davis is a former councilman in the city of Paterson for the 1st Ward in the city of Paterson.
Right. And the Jeff Jones
campaign. He was a former mayor of the city of Paterson as well. And I have some questions that came from my viewing audience.
Okay.
People get in contact with us through our Facebook group. You might be familiar with it. It's the Urban Renaissance Arts and Entertainment Group on Facebook. All right. And
I'm a member.
You don't chop it up. You got to chop it up with us on there.
I am. I'm on.
We got to chop it up.
We're going to do that.
We're going to hold Mrs. Fischer to that. We got to chop it up with us some more on on that group.
After May 10th, because I'm busy. I'm all over the place right
I understand.
now. But after May 10th.
May 11th, I will be.
I'll chop it up on May 11th.
I'll be inboxing.
All right.
All right. The first question that came from our audience. All right. It says, I hear that, to Mrs. Fischer, I hear that you're talking about a 90-day plan for the Fourth Ward. Can you bring us, like a brief overview? What does the 90-day plan entail?
Well, I believe that any elected official that comes into office should have a plan. I think the problem has been is that nobody has a blueprint of where they want to go and how they want to go. So we're acting as if we already won. And doing that, what we've done, we've developed a 90-day plan, not only with just residents of the Fourth Ward, but folks that are throughout Connecticut, New York, and New Jersey. We've sat with them to look over some strategies that would better assist us in this 90-day plan. The 90-day plan is so that we can collectively reach goals that are realistic. One of the things that we want to do on the first in the first 90 days is develop our communication in the Fourth Ward. There's no one centralized place where Fourth Ward residents can get and gather information about the ward. So what we're going to do, we're going to start a website, and the website, we haven't named it yet. We're going to actually let our children help us in that process of naming it. But we will have a website where not only will we be able to confer information about what's going on, but it will also include a business directory. We do have a lot of businesses in the Fourth Ward, and unfortunately, we don't know where they are, and we don't know what all entails. So what we're going to do, we're going to have on that website our business directory. It would also entail all the churches in our ward. It would also talk about the Fourth Ward community calendar. If you are a resident or a business in the Fourth Ward, it will cost you nothing to advertise there. But if you're not, then we're going to charge you a little fee so that we can keep up the maintenance costs of the website.
Okay.
The other thing that's really important to me is the safety of the ward. Many of you know that I am a crusader about safety and about violence, and I do believe that we can live together if we just work at it. And so in that piece of safety, I believe there has to be 3 pillars, and those pillars are education, demonstration, and reentry. The reason we need reentry is because, and don't laugh at me out there, I'm from Fourth Ward. I've lived there for many, many years and living in Paterson. And you guys know Pookie and Ray and Ray Sean and all them good folks. They sometimes go on vacation, and when they come back, they're not always ready to be received back in our communities. And so I want to make sure that the reentry process for them is set up in a place where before they get out, before they get where they need to be, that we will have something in place so that they can become productive citizens in our ward. So that's one of the pieces. And the final piece is clean it up. Right now we have a campaign out there called Sweep Around Your Own Front Door. And I'm so excited about it because I was listening to some old gospel music, and I was listening to the Williams Brothers, and they have a song called Sweep Around Your Own Front Door, but they was talking about gossip and talking about folks. But it intrigued me, and so I challenged some people to clean up in front of their doors. Not that it was so dirty, but I knew that they would catch on to the vision, and they did. Church of Love announced on Sunday, I happened to be visiting, that their members had decided to clean up in front of the church. We've got people now sweeping and sending me videos all the way from Oklahoma. It's that important that we clean up. Yep, I need some tissue. Thank you, boo. And I just I know, I came in here and you done gave me something. No, so I won't joke. But it is so important that we clean up. And I think those 3 things we can develop together real quickly. It doesn't take a lot of initiative to do it. It's just to do it. So those are the 3 things that we have on our 90-day plan that at this point that we're ready to release, because there are other things, but they're still in construction. And I believe that you don't give people things in pieces. You give it to them in whole so that they would have substance at the end of the day of doing what we need to be done.
Okay.